Hi there, welcome back to Roll Again. I am DM Steve, and with me, as always, are three of our four heroes um, from the Haunted Heroes campaign that we're running right now. And so I will start off below me with Megan, who is Cricket.
Oh, hi everybody. I play Cricket, a half elf eternal child. I am 7 years old at heart, but in body and mind, but 207 years on the earth. And fun fact about Cricket, she doesn't drink anymore because the last time she got drunk, she woke up in a river. I think we learned that, or relearned it last time. And I will throw it over to Rowan.
Hello, I am Caleb. I play Rowan Ward, one of the greatest supernatural detectives, busts some ghosts, catches some undead and necromancer. Yeah, and I shall pass it down to Franceis.
Sup, I'm Kay. I play Franceis, the Dampier artillerist. Is kind of just here to, is kind of here along for the ride and really enjoying it.
I just shoot her double pistols.
One of these days, she'll hit with both at the same time.
I
Boss.
have the models of gun in my brain, so it makes sense why one of them always misses, because one of them's like 1700s gun.
Okay. So the last time we left off, our team defeated the Ant Queen deep in the Ridgeback Mountains, who had the second piece of the destroyed god that plummeted down here into the alternate world of the Harrowing that you guys have been seeking. So you destroyed the Ant Queen as well as the second piece, or the brain of the god that she had been feeding off of, and it had been kind of powering her extended supernatural abilities over her ants and dead dwarves and all sorts of different stuff. But you guys were able to destroy her, as well as the brain, as well as kind of like half the mountainside.
Oops.
With the friend, with one of your dwarf friends who set off a rather large bomb. And so, as you guys escaped, you walked about 30 to 45 minutes from the mountains further west. And at that point, you came to a gorge that doesn't seem to have an end. It goes both north and south from you, pretty much as far as you can see. And it's about 40 feet across and about 40 to 50 feet deep from what you can see. And then across that, right before we ended our last session, you saw a humanoid figure that looked much like a black bird, who waved at you and then raised their violin and started playing music, and played what's that?
Adele.
Oh yes.
Hello
from the other side, and waved at you. And that's where we ended. So as we pick up, that's a bit of a surprising thing, but you noticed that you haven't heard much out of Lupe since you left. And as you turn around, you notice that she's collapsed about 30 feet behind you.
Oh
no. You do know that she was fairly traumatized from the mines. She already doesn't deal well with being enclosed and buried, and she had been buried alive once in the mines, and then things were getting quite tight throughout that part of the adventure, and so she seems to have collapsed, and that's where we're going to pick up.
Okay, I'm gonna go check on Lupe, see if she's all right. Well, she's probably in a deep state of traumatization, obviously.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
You could either roll a medicine or an investigation if you wanted to check her. It'd be up to you.
That 9.
Yeah, 9. You can't tell exactly what's wrong with her, but you can tell she's stable, but she is unconscious.
Okay, well, guys, she's not dead. That's good.
Are we worried about this big bird across the way?
You look over at it.
Yeah. He seems friendly.
No. So far, a lot of people we came across has seemed friendly, but always be something dark with them. By Lady Taffy and his Ant Queen. The dwarf is okay.
Can I do an insight?
Sure. What are you trying to tell? Well, tell me what you're trying to figure out.
I want to know whether he wants to do us harm or not, but the way he's waving seems
You could try an
Bird can't
insight,
be
but I don't. I
enthusiastic.
think you need to be a bit closer. Like I said, it's a good 40 feet across the ravine, so you can make out kind of that he's a humanoid black bird figure. He's about between 4 and 5 feet tall, and it looks like you can see he's got a backpack on, and of course he's
Can I-
holding like a violin instrument. But that's about. You can't really get a good insight or perception from him because of the distance right now.
So I can't do a history check to see if I know him.
No, I would say if you could get a little closer, you could.
Are we gonna go over now or are we gonna rest? Did we do resting yet?
You
That
know what,
was
me?
good.
Wait, we mean by go over to the bird guy?
Yeah.
Well, we should probably go
Over the river and through the woods.
Is there a bridge to get across? Because it's a large gorge.
There's not a bridge that you see.
How I'm gonna go over to see how deep the water is.
Okay. It's it's 40 feet before you hit the water.
Oh,
And you
okay.
can't really see from here how deep the water is, but there's water at the bottom, and it's about 40 feet down from the top where you're at.
Okay. I'm gonna work on crash for a little bit.
Okay. There's nothing left to crash.
Yeah, I
Rowan
had
had
to
grabbed
measure.
his body, but as you guys ran out of the mountain, his body kind of disintegrated, and what's left is just his heart. Because that's how you build a homunculus. If you remember, you cast it around a heart, and then the body forms.
Somebody did reading up on things. That maybe didn't know that before. I'm not too happy about that. And now I have to build Crash 17.2, and I'm not exactly happy about that either. So
Caleb is just holding like pretty much what seems like it's about a baseball sized metal and wooden contraption that you had formed and utilized as
That's
the
his
center
heart.
of your spell that you created your homunculus with.
and I'll take it back.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
What kind of heart
Then I'll
is this
have to
exactly?
find.
What kind of heart
It's
is this?
just don't. It's his heart, Rowan. You don't have
Where
to
do you
be mean
get heart
about it.
from? Where do you get
Yeah,
heart from?
I made it.
How
I
do you make
made
a
it,
heart?
and I made it. I infused it with love, and it was like gears and wood and metal bits, and
All right.
the heart
And
is like 150 years old.
Jesus. All right, and I just like
And
tossed the heart.
yeah.
every time Crash dies, I have to sadly take the heart and remake him.
It looks like it's been repaired a while. Like you can see the form that originally was. There's some polished wood, some nicely polished gears and metal. But then there's other things where it looks like over time, like it's been patched. Like a key was fused in there, and possibly a retainer is like part of it. Like it's anything that kind of was used to like fix it, basically.
Who's to say?
I tossed her the giant heart.
Don't throw the heart. Throw it.
Don't worry, though. I got it. And I cast Mage Hand.
To gently hand it to Cricket. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
The Birdman has been walking around collecting sticks and putting them in a little pile while you're doing this.
He's making himself a little nest time. There's not gonna be anything I can make into him right now. So I'm gonna very gently put the heart in my pack. And I'm wearing boots, yeah?
You are.
Okay, so I'm gonna do infusion on my boots.
Okay.
And they have to attune to me. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna wear them tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can scale down the side of the ravine a bit to see how deep the water is.
All right. I would say you don't even have to roll for this because you have spider climb automatically as a dampier. So you could do this. The others would struggle, but you should have no problem.
Mhm.
So you just don't even skip. You just like walk. You're like walking, and then you hit the side of the cliff, and you're just like, and then you just kind of start walking straight down, almost as if you just the ground. It's almost to you, it almost looks like Inception, where it just kind of like tilts, and then you just keep walking, and you have like a new ground basically.
Oh man.
And
All
so
right,
pretty soon you get close up, and you have a wall of water in front of you. This seems to be vertical, but really it's not. It's just the way that you're oriented.
Am I able to tell how deep it is?
It's a bit murky. I don't know. Tell me, how were you thinking of trying to tell?
First, tell me how fast the water is moving. Like, is it a fast moving river? Is it slow? Like,
It's more than a trickle, but not like rapids.
All
So
right.
kind of medium.
I'm gonna go back up, drop some of my things that I don't want getting wet, and then I'm gonna go back down and see if I can swim to the bottom. Since I don't have to breathe,
Sure.
I can run with that.
Okay. You can go in. I would say give me an athletics check on that because there's a little current. So I want to see if you can.
All right. Strength. And that one's a D8?
No, 20, and then your whatever
Oh,
your
D20.
athletics modifier is.
All right. 20 and then the athletics modifier. I got a 14, and I think I have a 1 for the athletics modifier. So that'd be 15.
So 15. So you get down and you do feel a bit of force against you, but you're able to swim fairly well. Not to mention you still, because of your abilities, you're able to move fairly sleekly through the water. It's nice. It's cold and dark, which feels almost like home to you. It's a nice differ, especially since you've been walking in the sun for the last 45 minutes. So it kind of rejuvenates you a little bit. And then you're able to swim down, and it's about, I would say about 15 feet before you hit bottom. And there's a sandy, kind of rocky bottom. It's like mostly sand, but there's some stones about volleyball size, maybe, kind of sporadically, from what you can feel and see. You have dark vision because you're dampier, but this is more than just dark because it's murky. So I'll say you can see, but it's like you can see like probably within a 5 feet of yourself, and then it's too murky. But you can see that. So
All right. Awesome. All right. So I go back up top, and what'd you say? It was about 15 feet?
yep, it's 40 feet to the water, and then you got about 15 feet down.
I'm going to write that down real quick.
Sure.
We know that she just went out and did this.
I came back up after going down to drop off like my pistols and stuff, because if those get wet, then they're unusable.
Yeah.
So I'm like going for a swim. All right. So I come back up, and I'm like, all right, so it's 40 feet down and about 15 feet deep. probably not a good idea to jump down there and then to get back up, because then that would be a climb.
Well,
We have
if
to
we
figure out a bridge
could,
situation.
if we could get a stick or a tree branch, I can cast enlarge on it. We can make it into a bridge, maybe.
Oh,
I like
How
it.
wide, how far across is the?
It's 40 feet across.
Is 40 feet down and across? Like a square? Okay.
Almost, yeah.
Okay. So we could maybe do that, but, or I'm wondering, does anybody have detect magic? Can we see if there's
yeah, I do.
like a bridge we can't see?
Yeah, I have detect magic. All right. I
Or
thought
how does your mage hand work, Rowan? Can you carry us with it?
absolutely not. I won't be able to carry Crash. No.
Okay.
The bird
Gotcha.
across from you looks at the pile of sticks that he's made, and he looks over at you. He kind of tilts his head, and he turns back to his pile of sticks, and he puts his violin up on his thing, and he starts to play, and he plays, "Come on, baby, light my fire," and then some energy fires out, and the little bundle he made bursts into flame, and he's got himself a little campfire, and he goes,
Hey, he can do magic.
I give him a thumbs up. I do such waving. I like him. I want him to be my friend.
Cricket, how big does this thing need to be for you to cast a spell?
That's a good question.
I might have something in my inventory.
It's a new one. I'm gonna have to look if you can give me a minute. Sorry.
Rowan started looking, and I believe he has a magnifying glass.
"Okay."
But if you want to use a stick,
You guys thinking of making a magnifying bridge? A magnifying glass bridge?
yeah, or a dam if you put on the side.
I think we'll let Cricket look it up, but I think enlarge or minimize.
Sorry.
I think it just moves something up a size category. Like you
Oh.
move something small to medium or medium to large or vice versa. I believe is how it works.
If that's the case,
No.
if that's the case, I have a mace.
It doubles in dimension
Yeah.
and sorry, hang on a second. Oh, okay. So that's part of the, hang on a second. Sorry, guys. I know I go out when I do that, right? It doubles in dimension, but it goes times 8 in weight. But sorry. The problem is that it's only for 30 feet. So it couldn't do anything more than 30 feet. If that makes sense. So, or is it, do you happen to know, Steve, is it something 30 feet away? What the heck?
It's in law. It's more. It doesn't go more than 30 feet, and it, like I said, it usually, as you said, doubling. That's what it means by, like, if it's a creature, it goes from, small to medium or medium to large. It basically is doubling its in size.
But if we were able to cut a tree, it'd have to be a 20-foot tree, and then I can only get it to be 30 feet. So it's not going to go the whole way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All
But
right.
it was a good thought. But did we do detect magic
Oh
to see
yeah.
if there's
I see some arcane words, and I just put my finger. I am casting detect magic.
You glow. All three of you actually glow because you have magical stuff and do magic yourselves. The bird glows across from you, and he goes, and he waves again. But you don't see, like, nothing's glowing that would not be visible or anything like that.
okay.
Great, there's nothing here. No, beside us and that thing over there.
Mm.
Well,
So we can.
Do
Well-
we have rope still? We had rope before.
Yes, this time I did not forget we had rope.
Well, the problem though is we could get down, but how are we gonna get back up? Because some of us have very weak arms and can't
Also,
climb like
Whose ropes did you use last time? You used two people's ropes because
My
you
rope.
never got them back. You left them on the cliffside.
Yeah, we did.
Damn.
They got
Okay.
blowed off.
Okay.
That's
Chris-
unfortunate because I can replicate items now too, and I can replicate rope. It's one of the things I can do, but if we don't have it, it's not help.
Cricket. Can
Yeah.
that spell you have? Can any larger person?
Yeah, if you're willing.
Also, one of us can get big and just carry each other across.
I would kind of vote for Francis if we're gonna try that because she's
Yeah.
just
I can do the climbing thing.
Nice.
yeah.
All right. All right.
But-
Cool. I'll pick up her. All right.
I think we should rest for the night though to regain. Have we rested yet though?
We have not.
We should probably rest and get our spell slots back. And
Alright.
hit points and all that.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
yell over. Birdie, birdie in the sky. It's time for resting. Sing a lullaby. Like that. Can you hear me? Night, night.
He wants us to come over.
Yeah, that's great. Can he flap his wings and bring us over?
Hey, it's me again. Plain to see again.
Is that... Do we want to? Do we? I'm sorry. This bird is cracking me up. Do we want to? Do we want to try to get over there and then go to bed, or do we want to try to just go to bed?
Oh, he's
Well-
waving us over.
Yeah, he
Well-
might want to eat us like that witch lady
Yeah.
did. I think he's nice, but I don't know. I also liked all the candy, and that was fake candy. So who's to say?
Honestly, I feel I have a bad thing about everything. Probably not bad because we got one person down, maybe not at full health, so we probably should just
Forgot
wait
about
until
that.
tomorrow.
Okay.
I can take first watch. I'll be communicating with this bird.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm going to bed with my boots on.
And I will DM. Are there any like trees around?
There's not too much. It's pretty much like you're just coming out of the mountains or have been, so it's kind of open land right now.
Open land. All right. Well, I guess why is everyone singing, sleeping? I thought singing and talking to this bird across. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I came to talk to you again. It's the only song I can think of. All right.
He gets the
think I
feeling you
know
guys aren't coming over, so he just kind of finally takes off his backpack and puts down his instrument and covers himself with his cloak and just kind of lays down by his fire.
I feel so bad. I think I know that guy.
Keep in mind, you guys also have an unconscious Lupe
Yeah.
to drag across.
As I'm also keeping watch, I do a very dickish thing and start poking Lupe in the face to see if he responds. Hey, hey, hey. All right.
I'm the only one sleeping and who knows none of this, apparently. Me and my boots.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will change out one of my spells. We're gonna take the second watch.
Yeah, Rowan's got first watch. Who wants second watch?
I'll take it.
Okay. You guys go. It goes by fairly uneventful. It's not hard for watch because there's not much here, so you could see if there was anything coming for quite a long ways. And so the only, I mean, you can see the bird guy across the way from you with the fire, and his fire dies out kind of late during your second watch, Francis. And you hear. And then the sun comes up, and you guys see the start of a new day. You are refreshed, long rest. Cricket, you have attuned to your boots.
I sure have.
And you have full new hit points because you guys are all level 6 now.
And mine is 41.
All right.
All right, guys. So, yo, DM, what the sky is like right now?
The sky,
Yeah.
it the
Red
sun,
sky at night.
to be honest, it's the sun's coming up, but you're in shadow still because the mountains are behind you. Like I said, about 40 minutes walk, but they're still up, and the sun is rising from the east, so the mountains are still casting a pretty good shadow. But you could tell obviously that it's morning because further out you can see the sun where it's the shadows ended.
All right.
Is our bird friend? Is our bird friend awake?
Yeah, you can see him moving around. You can't really tell what he's doing too much. But
Okay.
you can see he's over there.
Can I wave to him and get his attention and say, "Hey, hey!" And
We're coming over.
I say, does he go like this to say, "Come over"?
No, he's just kind of watching you.
And I say, I don't know if I can do this all. I go, like a bridge over troubled water. We don't have a bridge. Crickets kind of like to be obvious sometimes.
So we're ready to do that giant person thing now?
Okay. So I'm taking her from medium to large.
If you like.
All right. How tall are you, Francis? Is it on your?
I'm around 6'1".
Yeah.
Give me Christmas. You might be able to take me even as your own self. Do you wanna do reconnaissance and go on your own first to talk to our friend, possible enemy? Or
Sure.
do you okay. Now, Francis, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't think us racist. Can you turn into a bat?
I don't think I can, but then again, I never tried.
All right. I didn't know. Sometimes people can and sometimes they can't, and I don't want to stereotype anybody.
I think that's born vampires, not the ones that
Gotcha.
turned.
And druids.
Rowan, what do you think? Should she just go over there on her own, or should I make her Big Francis first?
Let's just make up Big Francis.
Okay.
If he does want to go by herself, she got the size advantage, being a big, tall vampire lady, but still.
I mean, I don't want to freak him out. If he's friendly toward us, I don't want to send I don't know if I want to send a 12-foot shooting vampire over, and maybe he'd be our friend and he's like, and like freaks out, flies away. I don't know.
So have you cast? Is Francis now 12 feet?
No, we're
Okay.
still talking about it.
I honestly, I feel like we should all go together. Good again. We're down one person. Everyone's separated. Then
Good
that
point.
changes go back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Then we'll all go over together. And up on
You
my
think you can-
shoulders.
Do you think you
Alright.
can take all of, because you're gonna have to carry Lupe somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, I can hug your waist pretty good, but I don't know. I would have gone one at a time.
Yeah,
And I
that-
would maybe if I were you, I would go over there and try to talk to him first, just you. And if he seems not okay, we've got ranged attack and we can protect you. And if he seems okay, then we can go over one by one, and then you're not dropping anybody in a river. And if you remember, the last time I was in a river, it did not go well. Now I was drunk, but still,
Good point. Good point. All right.
I blew up a houseboat.
You are the coolest kid I've ever met.
It's up to you. You want to go by yourself?
I'm good for doing some reconnaissance.
All right. I
Can I
got my
do-
crossbow.
Can I do a history check to see if this guy is any race that I recognize?
Give me a check and see. I'll say that it's sun out. It's daytime now, so you have a little bit better, and your eyes are good because you're dampier. So give me a history and see.
All right. Hang on. Let me pull that up. It was history, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or nature. You could go either way, to be honest.
On nature. Is it? Come on. History or nature. I'll go with history. They both have the same modifier.
Okay.
Oh my god. I got a 3 plus a 2, so that would be like not good.
You
5.
feel like something's familiar. You've probably read something about this before, but you just can't. Maybe
know
once
it
you shake the
starts-
morning off.
I think it starts with a K, but I don't know.
That's about what a 5 gets you. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. Can I do a history check?
Yes.
being-
Go ahead.
Being elderly, one of our group, I have quite a good memory.
The two old people, Cricket and Francis, have been
I got a
around.
I got a 2.
Judging by your guys' faces, just trying to
I
figure out
have
what
a
you think.
+4, but still a 6 isn't gonna be that much better. All right. Looks vaguely familiar. I feel like I might know him, but I don't know.
Rowan, you want to
Bro.
give it a nature or history? Well, now that it's sunny out.
Oh no, persuasion. Hey, what are you? And I'll just ask him.
It's direct. I respect that.
He just kind of looks and he's like, and then he picks up his bow and he goes, "Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey." And he puts his bow down
Is his name Mickey?
and he
Mickey
goes,
the bird?
Oh shit, it
Goes-
might be Mickey.
Hey, Mickey!
Well, we know he's a Mickey, all right. And judging from, I'm gonna make an Arcana check.
"Okay, for what? What are you looking?"
I'm trying to identify what the creature he is.
Okay.
The fact he's not, how do I say this? Everything he's spoken so far had been a pattern. That was Rowan thinking to himself.
Mhm.
18.
18, yes. He is a Kenku.
Oh, cheese and crackers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And what you can remember about Kenkus is that most Kenkus cannot speak on their own. They can only speak in words they've heard, almost like a mockingbird, or things that they can't speak because they've lost the ability to create.
Right. So our violinist here, Mickey, he is a Kenku.
Oh yeah.
Did start with a K, Francis. You were right.
There's one to something. That makes this interesting.
I think you
So
can handle a
bad
kid
for
cube.
them that they can't create anything ever. I'm gonna teach them all the songs I know.
All right. So what's going on with your plan?
All right,
Yeah, you can
Francis.
go over.
I don't want to. He seems like he's pretty nice. I don't want to freak him out, Francis. I think you should go over on your own first, but just in case, well, I'll have my crossbow ready, and I can do acid arrow for ranged attacks if you need it.
So I'm still my
Yeah.
normal 6 foot self.
Yeah,
An over like 12-foot giant.
not
Alright,
yet.
Not yet. All right. So I walk over. I'm gonna leave my like guns and stuff over here because I have no way to protect them at the moment. Walk down, swim across, and walk up, and
What's going on?
say hello, or whatever kind of greeting I can think of. Francis is not very good at greetings to strangers.
He says, hello, but he says it in exactly your voice. Now that you're close up, he has, he's wearing his backpack he's left laying down, but he's got like a yellow kind of long jacket on and a green cloak over the top of that. And he has a short sword at his side. And then, of course, his musical instrument, which he's holding. And his right shoulder actually has like armor. It's like an armored shoulder piece on him.
Nice to meet you, friend.
Friend?
Yeah, friend. And Frances smiles, as nice of a smile as she can do.
And he goes, with his beak as best as he can.
Oh, I love him.
So much.
Oh, wonderful. I look over to my group and I give him like a thumbs up.
He reaches down and he grabs something out of the little tuft of grass by him and he holds it up and it's like a 18-inch gardener snake.
Okay.
Oh,
And he goes,
oh,
Okay.
I love
Tell him somehow we're gonna make you big so he doesn't get afraid.
seeing that you don't want the snake, he goes, and he goes, and he sucks it down like spaghetti.
Okay. So he's trying to give you food.
It's pretty on par for birds. I love birds. All right, so my friends and I are gonna make me big so I can carry them across the river down there, and then we will meet back up here.
Yeah, it seems while he can't create his own words, it seems fairly evident to you, Francis, that he's understanding you pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like he's confused by anything you're saying.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll be right back. And then I scale back down, swim across, scale back up. All right. All right, Cricket, make me big.
Okay, Francis, you don't need to rest after all that.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. First two with my boots, I can teleport 15 feet into a space I can see. So if I fall off, I do my best to maybe get back on.
All right, have you made her big yet?
My second plan, no. I don't like how you're asking me that. And now I'm worried about it.
All right. So I have a plan. I have a plan. So Lupe in my arm like this. And then Rowan, who's You're also around 6 foot, yeah?
Yeah, 6'1", yeah.
6'1", all right. So you can ride my shoulders. And Cricket, you can ride on Rowan's shoulders.
Okay, I can. The thing is, so if we do this, yes, I can ride on Rowan, and then who's gonna carry? Well, can we just go one at a time?
That could work.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long does the spell
Alright.
last?
It's not important. Lasts as long as you need it to last.
Here's the problem though, is that when we do that, your weight, I thought I forgot about the weight.
Mm.
So you are doubled in height, but your weight is ×8.
Oh. How...
So I don't know if that would
But she
work.
should be able to handle that because it's her own weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you can handle yourself.
Not talking about that. I'm talking about the rock.
What
Mm.
rock?
The rock that she's scaling down.
Oh, okay. She's going to be heavier as far. Yeah, but she doesn't scale. She just walks because she is a dampier. She just sticks to things, almost like Spider-Man. She has spider walk, so it's a weight's not an issue for her.
It's concentration. Does the spell only last for that amount of time?
No, concentration just means you can't cast anything else that requires concentration during the time. It's up to
during that
1
time.
minute.
Is the concentration? Yes, but that's my question. Does the spell only last that amount of time?
Yes.
Okay. Then that would be a horrible idea. I don't know how fast you're going. How long did it take you before to get down?
Since it was 40 feet. I'm not sure.
Not long. I mean, you're a 30 or 35 foot movement, and that's in 6 seconds usually. Like
Okay.
that's, that in battle, that's a round. So I mean, I would say you can make a trip probably in a minute to the other side.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I would say even maybe a little less than that because you'll be bigger. So your
I can
strides and everything are a lot.
I can cast it twice because that's how many slots I've got for that level. So if we needed to, but it probably would be better for us to all go at the same time.
Yeah.
If we could. Okay. So, I mean, 12 feet, it is like the size of a tree, right? Okay. Rowan, can you grab Lupe?
All right.
If you get on her shoulders and you grab Lupe and I can hold on to her waist, or does that work?
Wait, what about Franceis grab Lupe between her hands, we ride on her shoulder across, taking just like walk up there.
Do you need your arms though to spider climb?
Nah, I can just walk.
Okay. So, all right. So he's going to be on your shoulders. I'm going to be on his shoulders, and you're going to hold Lupe and just really run.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Crash's heart is barking at me right now.
All right, Cricket,
Right.
hold on to my jacket.
All right. Okay.
I
I'm
grab,
going to get on you first,
grab a
Rowan,
legging.
and then I'm going to put my energy out, and I make Frances 12 feet and 2 inches tall. And she's
right.
going to have to squat down for Rowan to jump on and go.
Mickey picks up his violin and he starts playing, and he says,
Does it play the bumblebee?
he says, "Oh, you gonna let it all hang out? Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round." And Frances doubles in size again to 24 feet.
Oh, nice.
And
Do it, Frances. You have long
Cricket.
legs out.
Cricket, give me a perception.
Okay.
Ooh, giant woman.
You got a 12 plus 2, 14.
That's fine. Doesn't need to be that high for it. not only has Frances doubled in size to be 24 feet, but she also got a little junk in the trunk.
They are trying not to make that Lady Dominatrix reference. God damn.
So sad that Lupe is passed out right now.
I am officially sexy vampire lady.
All right, so what are you guys gonna do now? You got
Scale that wall. Let's do it.
God damn.
Let's go.
at 24 feet. It's, I mean, now the distance
steps.
across the thing is like, it would be like 12 feet to you normally.
Yeah.
Oh.
So because you're so much bigger, the distance across is, exponentially has changed as well. So it's, you're 24 feet tall and it's only 40 feet across. So it's less than double your height across the cavern. The
Probably don't have to swim. Are your legs hitting the bottom?
Oh, you
Yeah,
could
it's only
jump.
15 feet deep.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's going to be like probably a little bit over your belly button.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you can go, and it doesn't take you the minute. It takes you probably about 45 seconds. You're a little slow because you're carrying everybody, but you're much bigger even than you expected. And because you can walk basically through it and then kind of up the other side, it doesn't take very long. And pretty soon you guys are up on the other side of the cliff, and you've got hands full of people. Rowan,
All right,
and,
how about Rowan?
and Cricket.
Oh, Frances, do you
Yeah.
can you get down on your knees so we can slide off here, or you just
Yeah,
want to
of
wait?
course.
You want to wait the 15-30 seconds?
I'll let you guys down.
Oh, I'm gonna take in the view so fast
Oh.
before she.
You wish to be tall.
Do I see any towns or anything? Can I roll for a perception?
I can hold you up on my hand and like stand on my tiptoes so you can get the optimal view.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Now she's like what, 36 feet in the air, 40 feet.
I got a
Okay.
17 for perception. Do I see any towns or anything?
You don't. And towards the west, just a little ways off, you see kind of cornfields. It's taller than the grass that you're in now, kind of like cornfield.
To be honest, that's probably for the best, Frances, because I don't know you want anybody seeing you like this right now.
Not particularly.
You're the size of a 2-story building.
Attack of the 50-foot vampire.
and she's got some Kim Kardashian going on in the back.
Damn.
I was gonna
Which is
say,
not
Frances, your butt looks really good in your pants today.
I can't wait for this to come out. My boyfriend watching, he's gonna die laughing. Ah,
Alright,
As soon as you guys,
Frances
she
is
kind of sets you down, and as you're kind of jumping off her hand, Cricket, all of a sudden, Frances, you feel a little dizzy, and then you fall, but as you fall, you shrink, and you kind of drop to your knees, and you're back to your normal size.
I'm gonna go over and hug our Kanku friend. Mickey, thank you so much. You did such good helping.
While Lupe is technically still unconscious, I'm gonna take that compass from her.
Okay.
All right.
I just put it in my inventory. All right, cool. And I go over to the Kenku guy. Oh, I forgot his name already. All right.
Mickey. He's so
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, Mickey. Yeah. Hello there, Mickey. You wanted to come over here? Is there a reason why? Oh, this is all my other 2 companions, plus the one that's unconscious over there. Yeah.
Mickey.
Cricket. Chirp,
Cricket.
chirp, like a cricket.
And he goes,
Yeah, you got it.
Cricket.
I'm Francis.
I'm Francis.
You got it.
You
That's
can just call
Lupe.
me. Yeah. And you can just call me R.
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 You're pirate.
So yeah, is there a reason why you asked us over here?
Help?
Or you just want to sing?
He points out towards the cornfields that you could barely see him in the distance, but you could Cricket, you saw him when you were up. He points in that direction and he goes, "Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew
God
you
damn it.
up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man eater."
Either.
Oh no.
Sounds
You need
like
help from her? Help?
Shling. He pulls his sword out and goes,
You're
I'm
very
gonna-
ferocious
I'm
warrior.
gonna roll inside check. I'm being very sus for this guy. I feel very sus for him.
I think he comes from that direction and there's something wrong
10.
that you might need help with.
Yeah.
and what were you trying to figure out?
I
Roland?
feel like is this a really cry for help?
It's tough to tell. It's not necessarily a cry for help. He doesn't seem overly scared by it. He seems more informative and like adventurous.
Okay.
All right.
The courier of some sort, I'm guessing. A courier adventurer.
What do you guys want to do? You want to go help this guy out?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, and I will carry Lupe throughout the entire journey on my back, like a wounded soldier.
Full soldier carry.
I'm thinking how to ask him question times.
I like he's trying
Hmm.
to catch a song. Oh, here she come. What is it, boy, that will chew us up?
He looks at you. He's not sure if he approves of your song choice, but
What's an angel?
I'm trying to think how he would be able to translate this. His vocabulary and his song list is not very long, so he's trying to figure out how he would put this in. He just kind of keeps pointing over there and he says, he picks up his violin and Mickey kind of looks over there and he says, "You could check out any time you like, but you can never leave." And then he goes into a bad, like a really awesome electric violin solo.
How perfect he's playing the Eagles while he's a bird. I say we gotta go. Based on that song choice, some stuff's going on that we should definitely check out.
All right.
It
All
is in the way. It is west, so it's in the direction that that your compass last pointed when you came out of the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah, there's probably something in there. People are going in to fight it and they're not coming out. And it's likely another piece that we're looking for anyway.
Hmm.
That's my guess. I don't like that. But I also don't like.
You know what? Sure. If so, we're still in agreement that we're going over to find this thing that's going to eat us up, right?
Mickey, are there a lot of children in this corn?
Children of Clumpdale.
Like little kids like me? Okay,
Idea.
that's just,
I thought
I don't like that.
I started writing my notebook, my spell Bible, and I'm writing out. This could be a trap, and I show it to Francis and Cricket.
Small thing out of character, but I'm getting serious vibes of this. Have any of you seen the movie In the Tall Grass?
Yes.
No.
I know that's so never. I've seen the Had to Be. I know what the movie's about and how it ends.
So you have an idea as to where my brain's going with this.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Let's go spring it. No.
I'm gonna assume it's the same rules, but that's meta gaming shit, so I'm not gonna bring that up. I don't want to meta game for this. That's frowned upon. All right.
Okay.
So, guessing creepy corn maze of some sort. Let's go.
All right. We got to find these bits anyway. Just kind of be on your game.
Mickey puts his backpack on.
All right.
All right, Mickey, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You guys head off to the west. Mickey's just kind of like striding along. He seems happy and content as can be.
I love Mickey.
Heading into an adventure.
Precious.
And it takes, I would say you guys walk for 45 minutes to an hour. It's not too far away, but enough that, like I said, it was in the distance. Before, you come to this massive, I say corn, but it's not corn necessarily. It's some sort of vegetation that looks similar. It's about the same height as corn, but it's more like it's more like a soft bamboo kind of plant. There's not as much fruit on it as it is like just tall plants, like a tall grass kind of thing. But there's just as far as the eye can see.
Okay. Mickey, is this land your land? This is not my land, but it might be your land. Do you come from here? No.
No,
You just seen some things. Seen
Mickey,
some such things.
he points towards it and he goes,
Okay.
Okay.
So there's something
If
in
he-
there.
If he's doing that, he's at least heard it. Because he can only do impressions of things.
DM, can I make a nature check to see what kind of animal noise he was making?
yeah, give me a nature check.
Hell yeah. 12.
Now you can tell it's a growl, and like almost sort of roarish, but it's tough because he is mimicking it pretty well. But it with your nature check, you could tell it's some sort of a beast. That's
All
about
right,
as
I'm
far
gonna-
as you can go.
I'm going to pull up a piece of the corn. Do I have the strength to do that?
Yeah, it's not not as strong as bamboo.
Okay.
I call it corn because you know how like when corn is green,
Yeah.
how it's kind of
Yeah.
flimsy a little bit. That's kind of
Yeah.
what it's like, and it's about
Um,
6-7 feet tall.
I've got, I'm going to take it about maybe 30 feet back the way we came.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, I have a cantrip firebolt. And I'm going to try to burn it. I just want to see if it burns and how it burns.
Sure.
I hope they're not people. Oh, do you think these stalks are people? I don't want to burn one. Too late. I did firebolt. I got bored.
It lights on fire and it screams. No, it doesn't scream. It burns. It does
Amazing.
burn. It burns. It takes a little bit to burn because it's a green.
Yeah,
It's
green,
kind of
yeah.
sappy a little bit, but it does burn.
All right.
I'd also like to do a nature check on that growl he did, since background of hunting monsters and stuff. Like
Yes,
maybe it's
yeah,
familiar.
you're a monster hunter by nature, so yeah, give me a nature check.
Nature. I got 10, and then there's a +2 to that, so 12.
Yeah, no, same for you. You'd have to have a pretty high check to be able to really put your finger on it.
This is a completely different world, so the monsters are different.
It's not
Makes
something
sense.
you've come across, or you would be able to identify it easier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Mickey because my instincts are not good because I'm 7. So I'm gonna ask Mickey. I'm gonna point to the corn, and I'm gonna go, "Come on, baby, light my fire." No, he does not want to do that.
Okay.
My thought was, if it's in there, we can smoke it out.
He looks at, like, points to all of the corn or tall grass, whatever we would call it, but he points to
Yeah.
like all of it, and then he starts playing "It's the End of the World" as we know it.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna do a quick investigation check on Mickey's body to see if he have any injury, any evidence that show that he have encountered with this creature.
He doesn't seem injured.
Okay.
But again, you don't know if he could have healed. It could have been a while.
All right.
It's been a while.
Here's the real question though. And I'm talking to the group. Are we gonna leave her here, or I'm gonna be in the back of her?
Well, we can cut this corn. We can make a stretcher. We can drag her
Yeah.
without
something-
hurting her. We could drag her on right? What do you call that? I don't know. I don't have high medicines.
Yeah, you're right. Stretcher.
Right? Yeah, like a little body
Yeah.
carrier. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Something doesn't sit well with me just leaving it here.
Well, we can't leave her here.
Yeah, obviously.
We
Can't
could
leave
eat
her. We need her. She is friend. We cannot leave friend.
All right.
Um,
So I guess we'll go crap out the stretcher,
All right.
and I can still carry her too.
Mickey kind of points
oh,
to her, and then he kind of points to him, and he sits down,
Oh.
and he kind of puts his hand, his feathery hand a little bit, but he doesn't. Kenkus don't have wings. He kind of puts it on her head, and he says, be my little baby, be my.
So you'll take care of her while we're in there.
be my
So
baby.
leaving a black bird with, pass. Yeah, so let's go ahead. We have been for a lot of dumb shit. So yeah, let's go for it.
I honestly trust him.
Mickey
All right. And I
Mickey looks
just
at you,
put just
Rowan. He
pizza.
doesn't like how you say blackbird, and he says RESPECT. Find out what it means to.
Yeah, I just yeeks her on to the Kenku. All right, have fun.
How rude.
Sorry. All right. I have frostbite as a cantrip.
Okay.
I don't want to freeze their whole world either. I don't want to cause what apparently would be an apocalypse on this cornfield. But
Well, you don't know if it's necessarily apocalypse. He's trying to communicate the best he can, but think California forest fires.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, look, some people said that that was my fault, and some people said that who knows? Who's to say? That's all I'm gonna say about
The people that passed. No, man. All right.
Okay.
I was trying to make new fireworks. It's not important. All right. I guess we just go in, know that we can burn our way out if we need to, I guess.
Push comes to shove, we have a plan of escape.
Yeah.
And if when Lupe does wake up, if stuff does get him back, and send him a message.
Okay.
I have sending.
I'm gonna hug the Kanku and say thank you, friend. Because I think of him as friend now. Honorary friend.
He seems pleased with that. He seems to respond better when you talk to him. He's not sure why you sing to him.
I like it. And I look at him and I say, I'll get by with a little help from my friends.
I just say, just watch over the best you can. I think I'm on Mason. I'm ready to go in.
Alright.
He says,
All right.
he picks up his violin and he
His
says,
face,
and he starts to play and he says, along the way in this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Hey, little darling, don't shed no tears. No woman, no cry. And then he pats Lupe's head.
I say, one love.
I shot the sheriff. No.
I was just
Oh,
All right, guys. Let's do this.
Hmm.
Rowan, you taking the lead?
yeah. Take out my sword, my
right,
my thingy.
I'm gonna take the middle.
I'll take the rear. Let's
All right, so
go.
you guys are going in single file.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you kind of work your way through. It slows you down a bit because it's like trying to go through basically like, you know, crops. It takes a bit. You got to kind of push stuff aside and whack it with like your mace and stuff, Rowan, and then the two of you, even though he's kind of bushwhacking, there's stuff that flaps back at you and stuff like that as
I
you.
told you guys we should have just burned this.
And how will we put out the fire when it spread too much?
Mm. Also, we
Who's
don't know
to
if there's
say?
other people trapped in it. There could be, and if we set it all on
That's
fire, they
true.
could end up trapped.
So you guys,
That's just logic.
you
right?
guys are going in. Rowan, give me a survival roll.
I'm pretty good with that.
Rowan.
7.
Okay. All right. And so you go for about an hour into this, and you don't really, you're looking for signs of things. I mean, you investigated for a long time. Francis, you're a tracker and a hunter by nature. You see every now and then you see kind of some sign that something's kind of pushed its way through a little bit, but not too much. It's at this point, Rowan, that you start to look around and you feel like either something pushed its way through here or this is where you guys came through before, but you're not sure. You thought you were walking in a straight line, but it's kind of tough to decide, and you guys have been walking for an hour now, and so you may have gone in a circle, but you're not sure.
Okay, guy, confession time. We might be lost.
Hey, Cricket.
Do we
How
still
do
have
you
the
feel?
compass?
Oh yeah, we do. Then I pull it out.
The compass,
Is it pointing or is it just spinning?
it doesn't go northwest south really. It just points to pieces. It spins for a moment and then it
Mhm.
points towards your right, Rowan, and then it points
Yeah.
toward. Then it points kind of towards your left, and then it spins again,
Mhm.
and it starts to point a little bit back further, and then it spins back and it kind of points to your right again.
Okay.
Alright,
So
so-
are we on a rotating plane? Or is the compass just pointing to a number of things? Like, are we moving, but we can't feel we're moving?
I think there might be just more than one shard.
Or this could be some weird dimensional thing.
Mm,
I remember stumbling across a book that had to do something with dimensional things, but I only skimmed it. It wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've come across while here.
That's total
Francis,
Francis.
that's why we do close
I
reading.
found a book and I only skimmed it.
I'm going to
Um,
grab
Boring.
I am going to grab one of the corn branches thing and tie it up so I can mark the way.
Okay.
Oh, Cricket, can you get on my shoulders? I have an idea.
Yeah. I was looking. Hang on 1 second.
Mhm.
Sorry.
You're good.
And Steve, instead of going straight, we're gonna go a far right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking around, and there's not. From what you can see, you're looking at all grass, and it's tough to tell. It all kind of looks the same. And unfortunately, right now is around noon, so the sun is kind of overhead. So that's not even really telling you much either.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Francis, I can get on your shoulders.
Awesome.
So yeah, Cricket, you get up on her shoulders, which puts you kind of waist and above out of the grass, and you're looking around. It's pretty much corn grass as far as you can see in every direction.
So I can't see back. It's not like my assumption would be that if we walked in a circle, I'd be able to see Mickey and Lupe.
Mhm.
Okay, but I don't.
No, you've been walking for an hour, which is, I mean, you could have been, which means you could be, easily a good 3-4 miles into this cornfield.
Right.
Um,
I mean,
give
all
me
right, I'm gonna hop
perception.
down.
Give me
Okay.
perception
What-
before you hop down.
Alright.
So 9 + 2, 11.
You just as you're getting off of Francis's shoulders, you could swear you saw kind of off about 30-40 feet to one side.
Okay.
Like a rustling in the grass but it was just as you were kind of dropped below the grass line.
Okay. All right. There might be something over there. One time when I was little, this girl I knew, not me, got lost in a cornfield, and they had to hold hands like this and go through the cornfield. But I don't know that there's enough of us to do that, and it's an awful big field.
Mm.
There might be something out there, and I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
an animal of some kind.
Guys, continue.
What I was gonna say, do we have anything? My other thought was like that thing with the kids and the gingerbread, that story. Do we have anything we can drop to make a trip? We probably should have done that from the beginning so we could get back out. But do we have like remember we did in the tunnels? Like, do we have like a like a ribbon or
Um,
crumbs or anything?
I can still make chalk. Plus, we have corn. You can just leave a trail of corn.
Yeah. I mean, the birds might eat it. That's what happens with Hansel and Gretel. They leave crumbs and then the birds eat the breadcrumbs they can't get back.
I don't
But
think the bird-
we could pull, if we pulled up stalks and like left them, at least we'd know if we were going in circles. You know what I mean?
yeah,
All right.
That-
Oh,
his idea I was thinking of. We'll also look for the creature, but then we'll look for how about we just lower it to us? We probably don't make some noise, and he's like, get ready for it.
all right. You want to trample a little bit of space here so we have some movement to room to move?
Yeah.
Let's make a crop circle.
Sure. I can make God, what's her name? Zara. It'll be almost impossible to miss Zara. So
That is true.
giant woman. All right. So
Okay.
so we'll lower it to us, and I'm gonna have Zara by my side. Everyone got that?
All right.
All right. So I thought making some incantation. I opened my spell Bible and I summoned the great, the power, the amazing, the sexy Zara. Yeah, it's like a JoJo stand.
This large red woman, Zara's about 9 feet or so. This large red woman, it appears in the middle of your little group, and you've kind of trounced down some of the stuff in a little area, and there she is.
Rowan, can she fly? I forgot.
You can levitate.
She's spectral,
How high?
so she can.
How? Okay. So, could you send her? Could you send her to try to figure out what direction? How far away from you can she be?
That is a good question. I give her the answer because I actually don't know.
The tricky part, it's a decent distance. I think it's 60 feet or so, but the tricky part is it's
Yeah,
in
but that's
sight.
not-
It's a sight
Gotcha.
line thing.
But if she's up, wow.
So,
All right.
so basically, she needs to be in my eye range.
Yeah.
Uh,
But it's not. She's only standing there for a few minutes as you guys are trying to figure out kind of your next move, and she's a good 2 feet above the tree line or the grass line already because she's tall enough. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden you hear
Okay.
in the grass, and you hear.
Well,
All right,
is that
Guys, go to hiding. Go to hiding. I'll lower it out.
Oh.
And I'll
Give
cast
all 3 of you give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit!
All right, dex save.
15?
Horrible tonight. Wow.
Oh, plus 1, 16.
7. Yeah, he's in the thing too. All right.
I got 5.
No, Francis.
I know.
All right. Something comes flying out of the grass. That big and dark. And it comes flying out of the grass and for Zara, but goes through her because she's spectral. Which it didn't pick up on. But as it goes through, it kind of splits between their group. But Rowan, you're smacked by something that kind of, as it's going by, something kind of reaches out and smacks you. And you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ugh.
The man-eater.
As this thing, and you don't really get a good, it's just fly, it comes out, it like it was gonna pounce her, but goes through her because there's not anything, and rolls and keeps going basically to the other side, kind of flies off, rolling almost unintentionally, You know, it's like when Charlie Brown kicks the football and it gets pulled out of the way, and he just keeps going. Like it just keeps going into the other side of the grass.
Mhm. That's great.
Okay. Okay. So it's out of view, right?
What's that?
It's out of view. It ran past us and went back into the.
Yeah, it's out of your view. It's on the other side. It's still in the grass, but yeah.
I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
Yeah. How much time do I have left on Zara?
I'm gonna say you're gonna have a decent amount because I'm gonna have you guys roll for initiative, and that'll
Okay.
put you in battle. So
Okay.
that holds longer.
Thank you, Steve. All right. Anything we want to get prepared for?
What do we got for initiative?
What?
Oh,
Roll for initiative.
woo!
Oh.
Wow. 21.
Okay.
6.
$14.
Okay. I am gonna say
I forgot to add my +3, so mine's 9. I don't know if that makes
Okay.
a difference.
it does make a
Sorry.
difference. That's all right.
Okay.
All right. So you hear shuffling and things off to the side where this thing went flying as it tried to tackle Zara and went through her. And you hear more growls and is it you can hear kind of rustling, not too much, but a little bit. It seems like there's not a lot of rustling for the size of a thing you saw fly by you.
Wait, he flew by us?
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Continue.
Well, it was like it leapt
No, it's
and went through and then kind of through the other side.
All right. So, is it my turn?
It's your turn. Yep, you're first.
mhm.
I'm gonna pull up my crossbow and I'm gonna fire. That will be with disadvantage. Or
Yeah,
can I-
technically it's double disadvantage.
excuse me.
So roll 3 times and take the lowest.
Wait, 3. Oh, okay. All right. What the worst can possibly happen? That's one conquer. Yep, and there it goes. Oh no. 10.
Okay, yep, that's a miss. You fire off into the grass, you hear but it doesn't hit.
All right, Zara. Bonus action, Zara. I don't know what the fuck she's gonna be hitting. Yeah. She also rolled with triple disadvantage, right?
Yes.
All right. She goes for my spell modifier. What is that? 15.
All right, she smashes. What's she hitting with? Just her hands? She normally is.
Like how do I say this? Like when a woman sees a mouse, he just goes around kicking it. Like a
Okay.
soccer ball.
She kind of kicks out at the grass, and you hear "Rawr!" and you hear her hit something, and yeah, she does hit. Give me her damage.
That is a whopping 4 damage.
Okay.
I will end my turn.
Francis, you're up next.
All right. Double disadvantage.
Yes, so
Alright.
3 dice.
3 dice. And the lowest of the 3, I'm assuming.
Yep.
All right. Six.
Nope. What are you doing? Are you firing pistols?
I was gonna do firebolt.
Oh, firebolt. Okay. So yeah, no, it goes off and lights a few crops on fire, but it doesn't seem to hit anything.
Nice. All right.
Actually, no, wait a second. Yes, yeah, that's fine. Yep, you're good. Never mind. Cricket, you're up.
I'm gonna cast snare.
Okay, it's a saving throw, I believe, right?
Don't. Yeah. Yeah. For her, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's saving throw. So what's the saving throw? I know the number it has to be, but it usually says if it's dex or strength or.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm assuming probably dexterity.
I think it's dexterity save. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, doesn't work. You cast snare, but it does, and it pops off, but doesn't actually have anything in it.
Oh, it popped off. I thought it just stayed. Okay. All right. How
Okay.
big of a circle are we in right now?
I will say about 6 feet diameter. So you guys are pretty close together
Mm-hmm.
because you hadn't really knocked down too much space before this.
Okay.
So all of a sudden you hear brrr, and out of the grass, kind of low to the ground, comes this 10-foot long black puma looking animal.
Okay.
But as it comes out, you see its front foot, and then its other front foot, and then its back foot, and then its back foot, and then another back foot, and then another back foot as it steps out of the
Oh shit. Okay.
the grass, and it's 6 legs, and it kind of starts to look at you and circle you, and from its shoulders these 2 tentacles pop up and start to kind of wave like this, and you can see kind of little thorny teeth at the ends of the tentacles, and it's these bright green eyes just stare at you like predatory.
All right.
I'm not a fan of this.
And it attacks you, Francis.
Oh, great. That's fair.
The first one misses. The first tentacle lashes out and misses you, but the second one catches you right in the side of the hip. And you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of piercing damage.
So together that would be 7 points
yeah.
damage.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then it goes, rah! And at the shoulder, it's probably, I mean, it's like I said, 9-10 feet long. So at the shoulder, this thing is probably like almost between your waist and your chest high. It's a large cat. Think like large tiger size, but with
So
6
like
legs and tentacles.
Tentacles. So like a puma that's the size of an elephant, basically.
No, it's I would say it's the size of a tiger. It's not like elephant size necessarily. It's just long and big.
What's? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
And it is that it's gonna be your turn, Rowan.
Okay. So me and Zal are running towards this thing. bonus action first. Zalga come out from behind me and go for like a Hail Mary punch.
Okay.
At this,
Attack with disadvantage. So 2 dice.
okay, come on.
You don't have double anymore because it's not in the grass. But as you run towards it, it sort of blurs, and it almost seems like there's 2 of it near the same spot, and you're not sure which one to hit. So give me disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. 14.
It hits.
All right. Okay. 11. 11.
Got it.
Okay. That was my bonus action. But as my action, I take out my hand, and my hand begins to start sparking with black lightning. I am casting inflict wound at 3rd level.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the save on that? Or is it an attack?
Nope, it's an attack roll.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Just let me make the attack roll. And since this is a spell, it had to be off of my spell attack modifier, right?
Yep.
14.
All right. It's a hit.
Okay. Just give me a minute. I gotta get the number of dice ready. I gotta do some math. I also add my wisdom modifier, right?
Yes.
Cool. 42 damage.
All right.
And I will end my turn.
That's a,
Well, that's a
lot
3rd
of
level
damage.
spell. He cast it high. Yeah. Okay. She screams in pain as you inflict wounds, and she just kind of crumples to the ground for a moment before kind of trying to get back up, and she just Rah! And it's less of a growl as much as almost a scream. And then in the distance you hear Rah! And you hear movement start coming your direction.
Oh no.
Francis, it is your turn.
Double disadvantage again, yeah?
No disadvantage at all right now.
Oh.
She's down.
8.
That's attack, miss. What are you attacking with, your guns? Or
Firebolt again, because
Okay.
I don't want to risk losing ammo in this terrain.
gotcha. Yep. No, it misses. She's still pretty dexterous. She's sleek and moves pretty quick, even though she's injured. So Cricket.
I'm gonna cast reduce on her, and she's got to do a con save.
Okay.
I'm guessing she's not willing to be shrunk to half her
She is
size.
not. No, and she gets
She is
advantage
not.
on
No.
saves.
Okay. Even while injured?
Yes.
Okay.
And her con 10, which is not high enough. So she fails to save. So she's
Well,
now
she's 5.
she's now medium. So she shrinks to about the size, about the length of
She's half size.
right. Which drops her from a large to a medium. She's not large tall,
Yeah.
but she's large long. And so it drops her down. So she's now about the size of like a Saint Bernard.
She's still
Um,
bigger than me, but she's not bigger than
yes.
Francis.
Exactly. So anything else? Any movement or anything?
Well, if I'm near her, I'm gonna back away.
Okay. All right, it is her
Hopefully.
turn. She is going to attack Rowan because he is the one that inflicted pain on her. And that is 25.
She's half her size, though.
That's fine. That's fine. Her size doesn't matter on attack. What'll happen is it'll change. I'll change the damage she does a little bit.
Okay.
So that is that's 10 bludgeon and 2 is 12. I would say take 8 points of damage. Bludgeon and pierce. It's a split between bludgeoning and piercing. And then she gets another attack with her other one. That's a nat 20.
Damn.
So I'm gonna half it still, but it's gonna be doubled because of it.
This says the target's attack with 1d4 less damage, and they get disadvantage on strength checks or strength saving throws.
Okay, I actually gave her. I took more away from her than that.
I just
So
I just want to let you know.
Yeah, I gave you guys the.
Yeah. Rowan, what are you on right now in terms of hit points?
DM, I think I lost a little bit of track.
You're at 35.
Okay.
35.
35. Francis, what are you at?
48,
Cheapers.
I think.
Oh.
This is what happens when you're only 47 pounds.
All right, so that's D4. D4 is that's 19 points of damage you take on the crit, Rowan.
19 points. Okay. And I'm at 16 health.
You are. And now another beast barrels through the grass. And this one is closest to you, Cricket.
Oh
and
no.
This is a charge. So it hits you, basically pounces on you. And that is a 25 to hit. Let me get my dice here. And he pounces on you, and his 4 back paws dig into you as he pounces. And you take 10 points of piercing damage as his claws rake down your sides.
Can I do a bonus action at this point or have to wait for my turn?
You have to wait for your turn, unless it's a reaction. Bonus actions on your turn, but if it says reaction, you can do it.
I don't
but it has
know.
to say reaction.
No, I think my boots are only a bonus action. I don't think they're a reaction.
Yeah, it would say it where it either says action or bonus
No,
action.
it says bonus
Okay,
action.
so then it's not a reaction.
It's fine.
And so you're prone right now, Cricket. So you're on your back with this thing above you. And it is larger than the one you shrunk and darker, like a black blue almost. It's like black with almost like dark navy.
Yeah, I kind of don't care about that right now because his paws are in my back.
Yeah. It looks like the larger, more masculine mate of the one that you've been fighting.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yep.
Only I'm doing bleeding.
Rowan, it is your turn.
Okay. Big brain time. I will take my action and take the disengage action. And I'll run back to the group. I'm gonna have Zara give one last high kick.
Okay.
To the thing.
To the female.
Yeah, to the female.
Okay.
Just disadvantage.
She rolls with disadvantage again. Yep.
Okay. Oh wow. 18.
Okay. She hits.
Oh. did have a reaction I could have done.
8.
All right. It takes 8 points of damage, bludgeoning damage.
And I will run back to the group. And I'll do an introduction until, okay, guys, we need to rethink our strategy. I'm cooking up something. And I open my spell Bible and I'll end my turn.
Oh,
Okay.
DM, I did have a reaction that I should have done. I didn't. Now is
All
it
right,
too
use
late?
it next time.
I didn't. Well, I
Francis, it's your turn.
need
All right.
can't use it next time.
This die hates me. 2. With the attack bonus, not that it would help at all.
Which one are you aiming at, the male or the female?
The male on top of Cricket.
Okay.
Yeah. And 2. And I was gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna go at it with my dagger, and that would have been the attack of +4 attack bonus. So,
You
so it
go
would've been
after
6.
you kind of run toward, but it's fairly easily dodges your swipe. While keeping a paw on top of Cricket. So Cricket, is your turn. You have an option. If you want to get up, you got to use your action, or you can
No.
try to attack from your back. If
I-
you want to do that, but that's gonna give you more disadvantage.
So one of the things that I infused that I did not need to attune to is my refueling ring,
Okay.
where I can recover a spell slot. So I'm using that to have an additional level 2 spell.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast reduce again, and I'm gonna aim it. I don't really need to. It's just like a blue light kind of comes out at me toward the man eater.
Okay. And that's a saving throw, correct?
It's a con save, yeah.
I'll eat that in a minute.
That is a 19.
Golly.
So you fire out your
Wow.
magic, but because you're on your back, especially, it's kind of hard to aim your magic and fire it. And you have a large
And I,
paw on your chest.
as a reaction, I have absorb elements, but it's not. He gave me piercing, right? So that
Yeah,
doesn't-
it was just claws. It wasn't an element.
Okay. All right. So as my bonus action, after trying to reduce him, I'm using my boots to teleport.
Okay.
So, I'm like this, and I look up over at the corn 15 feet away,
Okay.
and I just teleport over there.
All right. So whoop, all of a sudden you guys are watching whoop, out. They're just Cricket is gone. And Cricket, all of a sudden you're in the middle of tall grass about 8 or 9 feet from the circle where the battle's going right
Sorry,
now.
guys, but I don't have a lot of hit points.
And the male displacer beast is like, "Arr!" He's looking around. All of a sudden, the mouse he was playing with is gone. So yeah, so the female displacer beast is going to continue after you, Rowan, since you keep hitting, and that's a 19 for an attack, and that is 4. That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage. But technically, it's 5 points of bludgeoning, 1 point of piercing, but 6 points of damage. And she missed with her second one. But she's kind of staggering a little bit and kind of bloody, but she's still, it almost is making her meaner, if you know, because the animals are like that. And so now it's the male beast's turn. And he's just looking around, and I'm going to roll the dice to see. Francis, he sees you first. And so he comes after you.
That's bad.
That is 14, which misses
Doesn't
you
hit.
with his first swipe of his tentacle. And the second one is a 23, which does hit. And that is going to be 13 points of damage.
Yay.
And he's kind of near you now. He's probably within 3 or 4 feet of you, although his tentacles can reach almost 10 feet. But he's
Great.
kind of closed the distance a little bit. Rowan, it is your turn again.
Okay. Bonus actions. I was going to do one of the high scissor kick down on the female.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Yeah, that's right. Come on. Okay, I gotta re-roll this one. 14.
14
Lucky
hits.
7. Wow, we love it. Okay. Where are you? Lucky 7. Okay, doing 9 damage.
Okay. To the female still?
Yes.
Okay.
He raises her long, thick leg and just come down on the female.
Yep. And just whacks her in the back, and she just kind of like almost is pinned to the ground for a moment.
All right. Bonus action. I open my spell Bible and I'm saying some arcane word. I reach into my spell Bible and I am physically grabbing all the words and sentences in my book, and I take them out and I slam the ground. I am casting Spiritual Guardian. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm making like a giant dome like circle made out of my words.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything that enters this must make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Yep.
Well,
on
not my
its
ally.
turn. Yep. All right. Excellent. Francis, it is your turn. You're face to face with a large male displacer beast. And
Okay.
he's not too happy right now.
It's not surprising. All right.
By the way, DM, Spiritual Guardian is concentration, so Zawa does disappear.
Yes. Yep.
I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna do. Fuck it. I'm gonna go the dagger again.
Okay.
14
You do keep in mind.
plus
Keep in mind you do
tech
get
bonus.
the
That would be
advantage.
18.
Okay. 18 hits. Keep in mind you do get the advantage with your guns that you get 2 attacks, which you don't get with anything else. Just mentioning to keep in mind.
What was that again? You guys cut out for a sec there.
I said just keep in mind that the one advantage to your guns, even though you can lose the bullets, is that you have 2 attacks with your guns.
In that case, I'll go with the guns then. Should I
I'll
reroll
take your
for that?
no. I'll take your first one your first gun. So 18 hits.
All right. Then a 13. Again with the attack bonus. 5, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18.
All right. So
They
let's
both
all
hit.
just take a moment to appreciate and give a round of applause for Francis, who is hit with both her guns. Granted, it was an 11-foot size cat 3 feet in front of her, but she did hit with both her guns.
Legendary.
Well, it's only 5 feet now. I shrinked it.
I think she's shooting at the male or she's shooting at the female.
The male one.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I didn't shrink that one.
All right, and damage is a d10, so do that twice.
Yep.
A 5 and an 8
It's a D10 plus something, isn't it?
plus 2, so that 8. So that'd be a 10 and 7.
So 17.
Hmm.
Okay. You fire into you hit and your bullets go right into this thing's flesh. He just roar, he kind of roars back a little bit, but he's got a lot of life left in him, and he's just angrier. So yeah, now Cricket,
Okay.
it is your turn. You are in the middle of the grass.
All right. Yeah, but I can do Tasha's caustic brew for 30 feet and I'm only 15 feet away.
Okay. Yeah. Is it
But
line of sight?
I don't, let me double check.
Sometimes
It
it says a
might.
target within.
Yeah, it might be. It's in a line 30 feet long and 5 feet wide in a direction I choose.
All right, so I'm going to say this.
I don't want to, no, I don't want to hit them. Let me think. Oh, Cricket, are you going to be brave or are you going to be afraid?
I'll give you this option. You can fire from where you're at, but it's going to be at disadvantage, which is actually double disadvantage because you can't see clearly.
Yeah.
Or you could stick your head out. You don't have to expose your whole self, but you could stick your head out so you could see and get a better shot. Those are kind of your options.
Yeah, I'm going to stick my head out, but I'm going to use my alphabet ring and I'm going to cast Tasha's caustic crew.
Okay. All right.
I thought maybe there'd be more than one. I don't know.
Yes.
So-
you
Who
and
knows
Blake
what will
love it.
happen?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this with you guys first off, so you can see what you're
Oh
up
my
against.
God.
It's cool looking.
That's
I hate
what
it.
was on top of you. Picture it like the size of a grown tiger.
Yeah, I don't care for that.
So Cricket, you reach out your ring and it glows, and you cast Tasha's caustic crew,
Yep.
and all of a sudden it just fires out these like green blobs of like
Yeah.
Play-Doh, and then they slowly start to form up until they're like these waist size. There's 3 waist size little like creatures that are made out of like green Play-Doh, and they look at you and they have these like really disfigured smiles and these very hollow eyes, and they look at you and they go, "What do you need, boss?"
Go get him.
The Play-Doh.
You can do it.
Okay. I'm going to say that's your action, but they will get to attack. You created them, but they will get to attack on your next turn.
Oh no. Okay. And then I pull my head back as my movement,
Okay.
and I back up 10 more feet just
Okay.
in case. And then I
Um,
do what is known as, okay, one time this girl did this type of breathing and it saved her from Ted Bundy, and that was to basically breathe in the most silent way she could and to not let her chest move up and down. So that is what I'm doing. I'm doing Ted Bundy, don't murder me breathing.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So next up is the female beast. That's a 19, so she hits you, Rowan, because it's basically you and her. And I'm going to be honest, right now it's like you or her. Like you guys are both in real rough shape, and things are. And that is 4 points of damage.
I gotta go for it.
And then the male displacer beast is still on you, Francis. It's still, you just shot it. It's not happy. It misses with its first hit, and it gets 16 with its second hit, which just
Right.
misses on you as well.
Yeah.
So it misses both, which just makes it even madder. Rowan, it is your turn. You're not in great shape.
Okay. My spiritual guardian.
Yep.
Demon.
Oh, actually, they're supposed to take damage on their turns, so I'll make them both roll right now because they just had turns.
Oh, so both male and female are close by me.
They're
Already.
within it, yeah, because it's what is it? Is it 10 or 20 feet?
15 feet.
Yeah, they're that circle crop circle you guys are in is not that big, so they're in it. What's this? It's a what throw? What saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
That's a 16 for the female,
Yeah, she saves.
and the male, that is a what's a wisdom? That's a 7, so he doesn't.
Woo. Okay. Okay. 18 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay. As my action, I am going to be some arcane words, and I'm going to heal myself. Casting Cure Wounds at 3rd level is something. I regain 14 health.
Okay.
Interaction. I whistle to my group to group up. Yeah, and I will end my turn.
All right. Francis.
Right. All right, I'm gonna go with pistols again. I got 17 without the modifier. 17, 18, 22. So that would have been a 22. And the other was a 7. 12.
Okay, so the 12 misses, but the first one hits.
All right, awesome. That was an 8 plus 2, so 10.
Okay.
At the male again.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. That's the one that you're kind of engaged with right now.
Mhm.
All right, Cricket. Your caustic crew is like just looks around and it sees the male cat and it says, "Get him!" And the other one goes, "Get him!" And the third one goes, "Boss said get him!" And the three of them run over and they just start trying to pound on the side of this cat. Give me 3 attack rolls. So give me 3 d20s, 1 for each of them.
Okay. Sorry. 16. Nat 20.
Woo! Okay.
Nice.
And what's the third?
And a 2.
Okay.
The third one tried so hard.
Yeah. The first one runs over and he hits it. And how many points does he give me a damage roll? Give me a d6.
It's
1 d6.
It's 2d4 for damage.
Yeah, well, this isn't
Normally.
caustic brew anymore. This is a different spell now. So each
No,
guy
I
does a
know.
d6.
You want me to just do a d6?
Yeah, for each guy.
Okay. 2.
Okay.
4.
All right. The third one
And
didn't
a
hit,
2.
so he doesn't get one. But 2 and a 4. So the first one
Right.
goes up and
So
hits
2 and
him
4.
and does 2 damage. And the second one runs up and hits him and does 4 damage. He goes, hee hee hee. And the third one runs up and goes to hit him. And the displacer beast whacks it with its tentacles. And the little barbs go into it. And then it flicks it. And it just soars into the sky and out of the circle into the grass somewhere.
Just a little guy.
And the
Just a
other two
little
are
guy
like,
of
oh.
poison. Now that's poison damage. So usually with the other spell, they have to like take an action to like wipe themselves off or something.
I will see. Let me see if he Constitution is an 18, so he wouldn't have taken poison.
Okay.
Um.
Okay. My was that my action or do I get an action because I created them last time?
I'm going to say they work as a bonus action, almost like a spiritual weapon would.
Okay.
So you could take an action.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm far away though.
Yeah, you're hiding right now.
Rowan, you cured yourself?
Yes, but you get close to me, I can kill you. How much health do you have?
You guys are equal.
Oh no,
You
I
both
have cure. No, I have cure wounds, so I think I'm gonna I'm wondering if I think I'm gonna cast cure wounds on myself, I guess.
Okay. How much?
What do I roll
You
for
gotta
that?
roll, yeah.
I haven't done this one before, so do you know what it is? I'm so sorry.
No, what level are you casting it at?
Level 1.
Yeah, so it should be 1d8 plus your spell casting modifier. So it should be 1d8 plus 4
Okay.
for you.
Okay. All right. That is a 6 and a 4 is a 10, so I'm healed up.
All right. Yep, you're back to full.
Okay.
All right.
Which is still lower than I think either of them when they're like at half damage. Yeah. Okay.
It is the female displacer beast's turn. And she is going to lash out at Rowan, because you guys seem to be going at it. She misses with her first one. And she misses with her second one.
And blocking all her attack with the shield.
Yeah,
You
she's pretty injured, so her attacks are not necessarily as lethal as they were the first time. And she now has to give a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yep.
Because how long is your thing good for? Spiritual Guardian's like it's a long time, right? It's like
10 minutes.
Okay. That is a 14.
Nope, fails.
That's a fail.
14 necrotic damage.
Okay. The words that are swirling around mystically within this big dome that you guys are all in. It's almost like alphabet soup. Swirling around these words. They just, a bunch of them kind of swarm up and then just attack her. And they just kind of start to rip her apart and rip into her pelt almost like a chainsaw. And they just rip her almost into half. And she is dead.
Okay.
The male goes, and he attacks you because he's no longer interested in Francis. He misses with his first one. He hits with his second. That is a 25. And that is 15 points of damage. And it is your turn.
Okay, but the male still.
Oh, he's got to take a save. You're right.
You want me to re-roll? Or do you want me to just have him take 14 point damage?
No, you can re-roll for him. I just rolled.
Does he take psychic damage since she's dead?
No, it's that is an 11, so he failed as well.
I thought they were in love.
They're animals.
I know, but they're mating for life.
18.
18. Okay. It is now Francis. It's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the male displacer beast that's now apparently attacking Rowan.
Wait, DM, do you skip me?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. It's your turn because I thought because he took damage from you, I got misplaced. So go ahead.
Easy mistake. Okay. I am going to offensive defense. Tell me real quick, how much health do I have left?
You are down to 5.
Okay. I am going to screw it. I'm gonna go into the I'm gonna catch Cure Wounds on myself, 2nd level. Oh wow. 17 health regain.
Okay. All right, so you're up to 22. Anything else?
No, I am a turn.
Okay, Francis, back to you.
All right. I got a 19. Still gonna use Firebolt on the beast, and that would be it's 19, and I think 19 hits. Should I bother to add the attack
No,
bonus?
it hits. You're good.
2d10. It's a d12. This is d10. 2d10 fire damage. So I need another d10. An 8 and a 9.
Okay, 17.
Here.
All right. It burns into the side of him, and he just got hit by these like chainsaw words that are floating around in the dome that you guys are in. And he's staggers a bit and kind of growls again and looks at both of you, and is unhappy and seems to be injured. But he's fighting. You think that he might run from you, but looks even angrier than he has been before. Cricket.
All right. I'm gonna, if I run up, I'm okay in that dome, right? I'm okay in the dome?
Yeah, you're fine in the dome because it's only the creatures he's attacking. You're
Gotcha.
fine. You're
Okay.
friendly, so you're fine in the dome.
All right, so I'm gonna run up and then I'm gonna also cast Firebolt at him.
Okay. Do an attack.
Fire damage.
16.
That's a hit.
All right. What do I do for the?
It's a what level you cast at?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip, so it should be 2D. What was it? 2D10, Francis? Because you cast it, right?
Yeah, 2d10.
2D10.
For her. Okay, for me.
You
too.
guys are the same. You guys are the same class, so you have the same. You're both artificers.
Well, I got a 0.
Poor Francis.
Oh no, it went out of my box. It's a 10 and a 10 and a 6.
Okay, so 16.
16.
This fire bolt blasts from your hand and just tears into the side of him and burns this nasty scorched charred mark into his shoulder and his side of his face. And he takes like 3 steps and falls over dead. And he goes, "Rah!"
We did it, Francis.
We did
And we
it.
didn't have to, and Rowan, and we didn't even have to burn all the corn. And I didn't have to use another bonus action. Now,
there is some singed corn because you guys are firing some fireballs.
we didn't burn all of it.
But
Not
yeah.
like when I burned the houseboat and then it leaked oil and then the river caught on fire. It's not like that. But anyway, listen, here's the problem though. So first, are there more? And second, I don't know how to get back. I don't know how we get back to Lupe, or do we keep going forward?
I think
Rowan,
we should keep going forward.
give me actually who's got the best hit points right now? Francis, you're the healthiest. Give me a
right.
perception.
Oh boy. All right. afterwards, I want to see if I can roll. Would it be Arcana or History to see if I know anything about these Displacer beasts?
Yeah, you can roll probably nature or history, but give me the perception first.
Yeah, perception. I have a +4 to perception. It's a 9, and then the +4, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. You think you hear something like in the grass, kind of towards like about 3 or 4 feet from the edge of the circle near where you are.
All right,
Move the
guys.
babies.
Think I'm hearing something in that direction there. No point in direction.
Do you think it's
So-
their babies? I can't deal with it.
If so, I'm probably gonna cry.
If it's their babies, maybe we can brainwash them and have them be on our side and then have them fight for us. They're young
Okay.
enough, right?
Guys, I gotta tell you guys a funny story about this. But
Francis, are you gonna check or are you just
I'm gonna
warning
check.
everyone?
I'm just warning everyone.
Careful, Francis. Get your guns ready.
Francis, you peel back everything, peel back the grass, and you got to walk in a couple feet, but you find
God damn it.
I
you
want
find
to keep
something
that.
going.
I'm gonna pick it up and hold it close to me and be like, oh.
It is cute. I mean, it is an orphan because you guys just killed his parents.
That was something.
Happening doesn't know that. It will be my pet, and I will.
You already
name
have a
it
pet. You just
Sadie.
you're holding his heart in your hand.
No, his heart is in my pack. I don't like your attitude. And her name is Sadie, and she is so cute, and I want to keep her forever.
All right, guys, dumb
We
idea.
can't just leave her. I don't know.
Rowan, don't even think about killing Sadie.
Dumb
I
idea.
don't like
How
her
about you
attitude.
put Crash's heart inside the cat? No, you don't have to do that. Okay, Ron says this.
Nothing's off the table. This is a horror campaign.
Rowan can't see. He didn't get a guy. What you got? Fine. Is there more of them?
How many others? There's just one.
Just one.
Just Sadie. Just my best pet ever, Sadie, my new best friend. And I will remake Crash, and you will be best puppy friends forever.
I'm gonna hand Sadie to you, Cricket, and I'm gonna do a nature check on the bodies of the beasts. But I'm gonna move them away so that they're out of sight of the kitten, of the little one. 'Cause I don't want to hurt the poor thing's feelings. You don't want it to know.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So give me a what would you say? Nature.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I have a little food
It's a
in my
fairy
pack.
dragon thing all over again.
I know, except we didn't kill it this time.
Oh my god. I got a 4. I got a 4 from nature check.
Bad.
Great.
Give me an
Not good.
Arcana, I'll give you a
Alright.
shot.
All right. Oh, 14. And then the +2 for Arcana. So that'd be 16.
It is a displacer
much.
beast. Displacer beast's a magical creature that resembles a puma with 2
Mhm.
powerful black tentacles growing from their shoulder. They're very rare and they tend to stay far from human habitations. As you know, they have 6 feet. Females range in length from 9 to 10 feet, weigh 450 pounds, and males are 10 to 12 feet long and weigh up to 500 pounds. They have 6 legs. Displacer beasts are carnivores, which you guys also picked up on. Unless they're raising young, they usually run in packs, carving a savage swath of destruction as they go. They hate all life and will sometimes kill purely for pleasure. Fierce and vicious as they are, however, displacer beasts never fight among themselves. Let's see, displacer beasts are more than a match for many large creatures and have been known to make a meal of orcs, goblins, and bands of humans.
While she's telling us this, I'm saying, kitty best friend, hanging out with my kitty best friend. I love you, Sadie.
The cubs are about the size of a domestic cat, and they're born without tentacles, but they start to come in soon. And they reach maturity, though not full size, within about 4 months. And they normally stay with their parents until their displacer abilities kick in, which is what you saw the parents have. Basically, when they're in danger, they almost have like blur naturally. It's like a natural camouflage that makes anyone attacking them have disadvantage, because it's almost like you can't quite pinpoint where they are. Hence their name, displacer beasts. Once they're able to do that in full maturity, they normally leave their parents and go and find their own pack. So they tend to be a little bit off, but they do hunt, and their lairs tend to be littered with bones and equipment and treasure and things of that nature. So that is what you know of displacer beasts.
All right. Can I take its some of its teeth as a trophy?
What's that?
Can I take some of its teeth as a trophy?
Don't
show Sadie this. Also, would this count as
Francis, did you just tell us all about displacer beasts? I'm assuming.
Guess so.
If they,
I mean, I feel like you learned some of that the hard way.
Yeah.
Rowan thinks that if they kill just to kill, that we need to dispose of Sadie. But Cricket thinks that she's Sadie's new mommy. So I don't know what to tell you about that.
I've actually read about these guys because I'm working on a monster for my boyfriend at the moment. Do I know anything else that can be of help, or is that it? What you just
tell me what you think you know, and I'll tell you.
Well, being hired by they're from the Feywild, trained by the Unseelie Court for hunting, and their hides can be used in enchanted items.
They can be sometimes, yes. You know that they're very rare, especially in the world in Derwin where you guys are from. There's not as much of a Feywild necessarily. You guys do know of some Fey in the northern part past Eider. But here in this world, they are more home to the harrowing here where you guys are now.
So here's the thing though, Francis, from what you're telling us, it seems like they're kind of unusual, but probably not. Like, it didn't seem like they were enhanced like the ant lady.
Yeah, these appear to just be regular displacer beasts.
So we're thinking we just kind of happened upon, and our friend Mickey probably too, just kind of happened upon them because they're hiding out probably away from their pack to raise Sadie, who is now my child.
Yeah, they were probably being territorial because they had a cub.
Right, but they're not, we don't think we're gonna fight. It doesn't seem like they had one of the parts. That's all I'm saying. But my concern is how the compass is acting.
It could be underneath us. Oh no!
Guys, where did y'all find Sadie exactly?
Just right over there.
And like Doc walking over there with the compass. Does it move any particular way?
No, it's kind of doing the same thing it was doing before because you guys haven't really gone many places. But it's not moving towards her or anything like that.
The place where they found Sadie, there's like a nest.
No, it's not. There's no den here. The three of them were probably out hunting.
Oh,
they had her with them when they came across you. So But all right,
Um,
that's where we're gonna end
So
tonight,
what?
is with the finding of the cub. And you guys are still in the tall grass, so we'll leave off there. And we will pick up next time. So for all of us at Roll Again, I am DM Steve. Have a good week. Bye.